Hey everyone, this is your assignment number 8 for week number 3. These are your weekly journals. These journals are going to be a little bit longer than normal. You're going to have 7. That's mostly because you're not going to have any journals next week, so you can focus on your project. So for journal number 47, Telemachus has to go on a journey to find his father. Penelope has to ward off the suitors from a possible remarriage. Both of them fail in part because of time. Time is just running out. So you're thinking, when did that happen to you, or when was time kind of a conflict? For journal number 48, you're thinking about both Odysseus and Penelope. Both of them have to make sacrifices, and because they make the sacrifices, they are able to be successful and to be happy. So in what way is this true of real life? Journal 49 emphasizes a lot of films, but this film is one example. This film was a TV film in the 90s, but it is a very good example of the idea that sometimes when directors make films, they have to, or they choose to take out some elements. So the actual Odyssey is very violent, bloody, aggressive, brash, brutal, just like a lot of battles are. These are warriors. So you're thinking overall, should films be more culturally accurate? Should we show what actually happened? Should characters look like the real people? Should they speak the same language? For journal number 50, you're thinking about Odysseus having to complete a number of steps in order to regain his kingdom and prove that he is a true epic hero. So in order to do that, he has to kill his enemies, which are the 100 suitors. He has to reunite with his son and his wife, his family, and he has to regain the trust of his servants. So you're just thinking, if you were in that position, what would you do, and what do you think he will do? You're kind of guessing. For journal number 51, the idea of the whole Odyssey, one of the major themes that you can see from start to finish is the idea that we always need to remember who we truly are, and we need to remember where we came from, either people-wise, culture-wise, or just our morals and our set of beliefs. So you're thinking, how is that concept still relevant today? For journal number 52, the actual Odyssey ends very differently than the film or even the text we would read in class. So the actual Odyssey, believe it or not, ends with Odysseus leaving again to go visit his elusive father, who we have not seen the entire epic, and to fight off the vengeful suitors' families, who of course just lost their loved ones. Eventually Athena, surprise, has to save the day. She stops the quarreling, and the kingdom is now secure. Now, of course, the end of the film is not like that at all. So you're thinking, why do you think the end, should be the end, with the hero winning his wife rather than with Athena helping Odysseus again? And how does the moral of that story change? Journal number 53 is a quote from John Steinbeck. John Steinbeck wrote Of Mice and Men. It's, again, just another thematic quote that is relevant to a lot of books. It just goes over the idea that if you think about the Odyssey, or just in general about heroes, he made an interesting point, is that we tend to admire people who are kind, generous, open, honest, understanding, and emotional. But we do not think those people are very successful. Instead, we find that in order to be successful, you need to have kind of qualities that we don't like. So we don't like being sharp, greedy, being inquisitive, mean, egotistical, self-interested. Yet, that is what helps us succeed. So it says, and while men admire the quality of the first, they love the produce of the second. So you're going to tell me if you think that is true, that we tend to admire people that are a certain way, but we know deep down that in order to be successful, we need to be quite different.